You know what today is? It's Q&A Tuesday. Let's get right to your questions. So first I have from Vito, how far apart should I plant coneflowers? That's a great question, Vito, and all depends on how you want your garden to look. Some people like to plant coneflowers 18 inches apart so they're nice and full, and they're kind of a grove of coneflowers. Some people like to plant them 24 to 36 inches apart so they're kind of standalone plant. I tend to like the look of a grove of coneflowers, so I'm going to plant mine 18 inches apart so it's kind of a whole mound of coneflowers. But it's kind of up to you. I just wouldn't go any closer than 18 inches because you might start to crowd them a little bit. Great question. Thanks, Vito. I have Marissa on Facebook ask, is there an answer to brown rot on peaches? I have been trying neem oil, but although it says for organic gardening, it has many precautions and yet it doesn't totally fix the problem entirely. We tried putting the trees to get more airflow. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Well, peaches, Marissa, can be a little bit of a challenge to grow. I love your idea of pruning them to help get the airflow in there because that's where diseases come. We've had some extremely wet weather over the past couple of days, which diseases will fire up. It's really important to keep your applications or your fungicides on your peaches before the problems start to occur. So what I recommend is what you can use to be more on the organic side of things is a copper fungicide. This is it's OMRI listed. It's for organic gardening. I like it better than a neem oil. A neem oil is more for your insects. This is something that I would apply prior to seeing the spots on your peaches. Thank you so much for that question. I have Marie along the fruit tree questions going. I have 6 pear trees that are not even a year old. All of them have developed brown spots on the leaves. Is this a disease and how can I treat it? Yes, it definitely is. It's called black spot, and very similar to peaches, you need to treat this before you start to see it. You can use something called a funganil. This will help to treat it, or you can go the organic way, which is this copper dust. When you want to start applying this is generally the middle of June, the end of June, and then throughout the season. If you do get a lot of black spot on them, then there'll be less photosynthetic area and you won't get really good fruit set. Also, just so you know, if these are fairly new pears, you're not going to get fruit for a couple years until that plant gets established. But keep trying it, look out for it, and you do want to treat that to make sure it doesn't get out of control, the black spot. Finally, Pamela on Facebook asks, I bought this endless summer hydrangea from Barlow's a few weeks ago. I also bought hydrangea fertilizer, as you recommended. I've been faithfully watering it. I'm afraid my bush is dying. Do you have any advice? Well, Pamela, when I look at this picture, I look and see a lot of sand when I get close to it. One thing that I'm concerned about is if you plant it in direct sand, all that water is going to leach out really fast and it's not going to stay moist. We've had some really hot days 2 weeks ago, and hydrangeas do not like that weather, especially the first year that they're planted. They take a little bit of time to get acclimated to their soil. So a couple of things I want you to do. If it's planted in direct sand, I want you to try and pull some of that sand away and mix some organic matter into that. Then I want to make sure that you keep it well watered. A lot of that in there, that browning that I see, it looks from it drying out too much. So keep it well watered, and when it's really hot and it's wilting down, you want to just mist the leaves and not so much soak the soil. Thanks so much for your questions. Don't forget, you guys can post them below. I really enjoy them coming, and have a great Tuesday.